I want to know if a woman will succeed to the kingdom of Kattegat.
You mean after the death of Ragnar?
Yes.
Will one day rule in Kattegat?
Will it be me?
No. The gods are here. They're watching.
So Paris was everything Athelstan said it would be.
Yes. And everything Ragnar dreamed. And more beside.
We went to Paris because of Athelstan! Therefore, I order the arrest of Floki for the murder of Athelstan.
I have nothing to answer for.
Good folk of Hedeby. Lagertha and I will share the earldom and rule together as equals.
Your arrangement to share the earldom with Lagertha is unacceptable. It was my family who made you earl. We can just as easily unmake you.
If it is the will of the majority, Lagertha will be banished to wander where she will. I ask those of you who desire her banishment to cut your mark in the post.
There, Earl Calv. You have your
And
answer.
here Einar is mine. Archers!
I should have done this a long time ago, Einar. Everyone's so happy to see you, Ragnar.
Perhaps some more than others,
What have I missed?
Bjorn has arrested Floki.
If I wanted him arrested, I would have done it a long time ago. Now I am forced to deal with my own friend.
Out of jealousy.
I did as the gods commanded. And I would do it again if they willed it.
Are you going to kill me or not?
I've come to tell you I'm going away. I want to go out into the wilderness, away from everything. Because you don't think I can survive.
Prove me wrong. No stupid idea was it to leave Rollo behind in Paris. He is my brother, and I know better.
We've had a meeting at the camp. Some of the warriors are unhappy with what is happening. You're a Christian. A Frankish noble now. They don't want to fight for the Franks. They don't want to fight against King Ragnar. They want you to come back to the camp so they can talk to you.
It's Rollo!
Alec! It's an ambush!
Rollo! You have betrayed your own kind! Ragnar is coming!
Floki has escaped King Ragnar.
Of course he has. Go find him.
We have some unexpected and urgent news from Mercia.
Several leading Mercian nobles have risen in revolt against Queen Quenthris.
It may be that this time we will have to use force to overcome Mercia. We are talking about the destiny of Wessex.
Did you free Floki, Helga?
I don't know. I might have done.
I don't blame you. It is your duty as a wife. Winter is coming. You and your child will need to wait.
He's here! He's here!
I want to go out into the wilderness. Find out if I can survive. I already know a place. A hunter's lodge in the interior.
Two forts either side of the river to prevent the Vikings sailing right up to the city.
But how does he mean to prevent the boats sailing past the fort? Good.
congratulate you on extracting such useful information. Though, of course, I regret the price you have to pay to get it.
This is more of a brute than we have used before, and it will hurt you more. Are you sure?
See if you can find out anything else about Odo, which will discredit him in the Emperor's eyes.
But I can imagine that you have never been free in your
How
whole...
can I be free?
What do you really want?
I'd like to be a painter. Like Athelstan.
Then I will find you a great teacher to instruct you.
Free.
Kill the queen and the child. Go!
A great Floki. You made me suffer, and now I shall make you suffer. And I've got such a wonderful punishment for you. You probably appreciate it to see I borrowed it from the gods. It's very imaginative, and it goes on, and on, and on, and on.
What are you doing up here?
I am trying to dig a grave, can't you see? For my daughter.
Have you told Floki?
No.
Bjorn Lothbrok has left Kattegat. He's living alone in a hut in the interior. It will be a perfect opportunity to assassinate him. I will not rest until my father's death is avenged.
I agree. It is the perfect opportunity. And I also know the perfect man for the job. A berserker.
Here is on protest. It was my father's ring. If anyone stops you, you say you wear the ring of King Horik, fashioned for him by the magic boat builder Floki. Kill Bjorn Ironside.
Touch me! Don't ever touch me, you ignorant savage! I will never be your woman.
I want a divorce. Arrange it.
What are we to do, Count Odo?
We have to stop him leaving. If he leaves now, it will be catastrophic for our attempts to defend the city against his brother.
Try and tell him.
Paris. Me and you together. Can you understand?
L'Equiville. Eh?
I understand. You want to learn. You want to speak our language. Trust me. I will find you a teacher.
Today, I would like to show you how to make the color known as vermilion.
If I give myself freely to you, you must acknowledge me freely as an equal. But I will only be your mistress again if you swear on the life of Athelstan that you will heed and respect me. Otherwise...
On the life of him who is dearer to me than even my own self, I do so swear.
You haven't told him, have you?
What is it you haven't told me?
Our daughter is dead.
You've suffered enough, Helga.
So, Queen Quenthrith, seems we are also arrived to celebrate your release from captivity.
Yes.
But what does it mean for Mercia?
Northumbria and Wessex together must defeat the ruling council.
And you will once more be queen.
Of course. With you to thank.
And your son Magnus, the heir to the throne. The son of Ragnar Lothbrok. I once swore an oath before God and all his angels that one day I would kill Ragnar Lothbrok.
And would you kill his bastard son as well?
Stop treating him like there's something wrong with him. Let him join in with the other boys and be like the other boys.
But he's not like the other boys. He's different. You can't make him what you want. You can't make him like you. He's not you.
I love him just as much as you do.
You don't act like it. Loki, I came to deliver my precious son into your hands. This is Ivar. I want you to teach him the ways of our gods. Teach Ivar the true path. Teach him to hate the Christian God as you hate the Christian God. Only you can do it. Not Ragnar.
I have come to serve upon you the papers of annulment, formally ending your marriage with the Princess Gista. Of course, I appreciate, Abbot Lupus, that this Northman understands me not.
What do you know, old man? I understand. I have learned your language. I beg you not to do this. I know. My destiny is to be with you. And I swear that, like you, I am prepared to defend Paris to the death.
Leave us.
Let me ask you something, Rollo.
Let me ask you what is more important to you. Our marriage? Your appointment by the Emperor? Or your Viking soul?
This means something to me. This is personal.
Johan Lothbrok has left Kattegat. He's living alone in a hut in the interior. It will be a perfect opportunity to assassinate him.
I agree. And I also know the perfect man for the job. A berserker.
This was my father's ring. If anyone stops you, you say you wear the ring of King Horik, fashioned for him by the magic boat builder Floki. Kill Bjorn Ironside.
Who sent you?
Who sent you?
I'm going to ask you once more. Why have you really come here?
I made someone a promise.
Who?
A girl. I decided I had to be worthy of her by making myself king of all Norway. Then she would marry me for sure.
But in order to become king of all Norway, you would have to overthrow my husband.
You know me for a sinner. And I think you have already decided to cast me out into the darkness.
We are met to decide how to deal with Mercia.
The only choice now is for both of you noble kings to raise your armies and invade Mercia and rid my kingdom of all the factions who want to ruin me.
I agree with the Queen.
There is no other choice now.
So it seems. Very well. We shall take your advice.
King Egbert, I need to know that I can trust you, that you will do what you promised me.
Why would you doubt me?
I doubt you for one reason only. That is that you and I are somewhat alike.
Then do not judge yourself too harshly.
Come to bed.
I don't want to.
Very well.
Go sleep with my father. You whore!
Yes, and why don't you go and sleep with your mistress? Another reason to flagellate yourself. You are husband to me in name only, as I am wife to you. But you're otherwise free to do as you will. We had an argument.
Faithful.
He called me your whore, which I am.
This was my wife's ring. My wife died in childbirth, and I was resolved never to marry again. But I would like you to wear it.
I feel so old. When I was young, I had the passion to win, but now, with age and all that comes with it, I have lost the desire and the strength. And give me more of that medicine.
In any case, my father needs you. He needs a strong man to support him and to guide him.
Yes, Count Odo.
I don't like him. Nor do I trust him. It's possible that he could die in the fighting, and then the Emperor would just have to rely more on you.
Only a coward kills a man by stabbing him in the back.
In Francia, we do certain things differently. Something you'll certainly have to learn.
You asked for a private audience.
I am reluctant to discuss matters which relate directly to my superior.
You mean Count Odo?
He is not always worth believing.
Why, pray, is he not worth believing?
Because he is even an emperor's crown would not sit untidily upon his head.
Do you have any proof of this?
I have the word of his mistress.
Very well. Let me talk to his mistress. Please, stay close to Count Odo. Report to me anything which might signal his treachery. Now go, leave me!
Bjorn must have murdered our berserker. It's a pity.
Doesn't matter.
Really? How can you say so?
Because we have eyes in Ragnar's household. Anything we need to know, we'll find out.
Through Torvi?
Of course through Torvi. Otherwise, I'll kill her child. She knows I'll do it too.
Lagertha must never know what we did.
Who would tell her? Hmm?
What is that? Can I see? Where did you find this?
I took it from someone. Why are you so interested?
I want to talk to you.
Torvi. I talk to you.
By the way, that was Erlender's ring.
I don't ever want to forget how you looked on our wedding day.
Our calf is dead.
Long live Earl Ingstad! Long live Earl Ingstad! Long live Earl Ingstad! Long live Earl Ingstad!
No question. I want to know the day that I will die.
You will die on the day that the blind man sees you.
Is that true?
Firstly, I want to announce that we leave for Paris in 3 weeks to the day.
I'm taking the boys with me to Paris.
They're too young.
It is my decision if they come or not. They are not too young. In any case, they're safer with me than they were the last time with you. As I remember.
Let me have the stash of my medicine. Don't have to dole it out to me like I'm a child.
But you are a child when it comes to this stuff.
How will I get it when I'm in Paris?
Count City. Take me with you.
Family, nobles, and friends. I have summoned you together because I have made an important decision. I have decided to send my grandson, Prince Alfred, on a pilgrimage to Rome so that he might see the Holy City and meet His Holiness the Pope.
I wish, Father, that you would first discuss this matter with me. The road to Rome is filled with untold dangers. The boy is still too young.
Yes, I am aware of the dangers. That is why I also wish you to accompany your son so that you may protect and comfort him.
But who will lead our armies against Mercia and place his rightful queen?
Be not afraid of that. I personally will lead our armies in that venture.
I would beg you, for all we have given you, not to betray us. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, do not return to your brother.
Of course he will betray us if he can. When Ragnar appears, when his brother appears, is it not likely that our Duke Rollo will embrace him? Don't you think they might have already planned these things? He was useful to us early on. I would have got rid of him subsequently. You see, these are precisely the decisions an emperor must make if he wishes to keep his throne.
Are you ready for me to undress?
I will train you up, just as you are.
Emperor fawns upon the Northmen. Do more. He should just...
You should trust me above the Northmen. He does not know who to trust.
What will you do?
I will save Paris a second time. I do not need Rollo, I will do it myself.
And then?
And then... I will organize a coup against the Emperor.
Tell us honestly, wouldn't you rather be traveling with Ragnar?
No. I'm here with my new friends, who love the gods as much as I do, and would never betray them.
Ragnar!
Signal fires. News of our arrival. We'll soon reach Paris.
You proposed this meeting. To what end?
The ruling council, as they call themselves, are a lot of fools, monkeys, and drunkards, mostly distant relations. I say a plague on them. I still have an army of sorts. Join with the army you have brought and easily, believe me, overcome the council and their lickspits.
And then?
I shall formally renounce the kingdom in your name. I see a leader strong and ambitious enough to take both our countries forward and defend them against our enemies, especially the Northmen. This was once the ancestral crown of Mercia. Now it will be your crown, King Egbert.
I don't want to touch your own nerve. Understand that your brother betrayed you, that he stands between us and Paris. So what do you suggest we do?
I suggest we do the obvious. Try and sail straight past the fort. But we protect our heads as we force our way through.
Isn't that what your brother is going to expect us to do?
Yes, but he won't be expecting us to attack by land also.
Stop!
Up until the overturned keel, clamber with a heart of steel. Cold is the ocean's spring, and your death is on its way.
want you alive! You hurt me, brother. You hurt me, brother. We have to retreat! And this is how you repay my love! Helga! Helga!
We have waited 3 days for a plan of attack. What is your decision? Are you all right?
Just tell them tomorrow we retreat!
I wish to commend you for everything you've done for me. And for Paris.
And for me.
I gave you my word, and I kept it.
Then I drink to you.
You should also know that I'm carrying Rollo's child.
So let me drink the first child of our Frankish Viking alliance. Long may it continue.
And then let me to repeat.
No, no, no. Harder.
If you insist.
Roland. Who would have thought?
Count Odo has been executed by my order for disloyalty and high treason. The Grace will now be entrusted completely with the defense of our realm. This is the Iron Hand of Francia. I give it to your Grace.
What is the point of making camp here?
When we ought to be continuing downriver. When we came up, we saw a few sizable settlements. They were ripe for attacking.
But they are not Paris. We left Paris behind. I haven't. Maybe you have. We are going to lift the boats up the cliff. We are going to carry them across the mountains, past the forts, and then simply slide them back into the river. Upstream.
Carry them.
You can do that, can't you, Floki?
I can do it right now. I can do it for you.
Empty the boats. I need you to give me what you have left.
There's nothing left.
The only reason I wanted you to come was because of the medicine.
You're a liar. You've lied to me, and you've lied to your people. But you made the mistake of telling your secret to the guys in the slaughter of the family.
We have important matters to discuss between us.
Indeed.
You know, of course, that I am with child.
And who, pray, is the father?
Your son, Aethelwolf.
My son.
Need to return to Mercia as her true queen.
You are no longer Queen of Mercia. Before they were unfortunately put to death, the members of the ruling council accepted both your abdication from the throne and my assumption of it.
You are a monster! I always knew. But until this moment, I never realized how truly monstrous you are! My own sins seem so trivial, so unimpressive! How do you sleep at night? Lord Egbert, how do you sleep? You know that I will kill you. One stab and my unborn child is the future ruler of Wessex.
Poor Judith. Look what you have made me become.
like us, you're assailed by pagan armies who love only destruction and death. But we look to the future. Take this sword, which is bestowed on you with the blessing of God, that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may resist and cast out all your enemies. Now you are a consul of Rome, like Caesar.
And in the sight of all here present, and in the sight of God, I crown you King of Wessex and Mercia.
The fact is, you betrayed me. We were to divide Mercia equally between us. But you have taken it all.
We had an alliance as equals, but as you can plainly see, we are no longer equals. Everything has changed for both of us. You must get used to it.
It's Agatha. You had better come, both of you.
I lost my child. I knew that I could never have the child, no matter what I did. The seer told me a long time ago.
Siggy's dead. Who? I found her body in the river.
I thought someone was taking care of her.
No. Obviously not. Who cares?
I don't want you to kill me.
I told you you have no choice. If you have any feelings for your son, no care whether he lives or dies. Here's my crossbow. No one expects you to be able to fire it properly. But if you get close enough, you can't miss.
It's what Yedu gave you, isn't it?
She told me it was medicine. Now I feel poisoned without it.
Take some more.
I have to save it to fight Rollo.
I need you. Paris cannot be taken without you.
I don't care about Paris. I came for Rollo. This is all you're doing, Rollo. Not my brother. Never have been. One of us will die today.
And it won't be me, Rollo. Get her on the boat! Leave me! Leave me!
And yet, I trust Duke Rollo. I trust him completely. He has my heart. Ah, there's the truth. I am stupid after all. Now, they must have something to finish our meal.
I'm not hungry.
It doesn't matter, Count Roland. Where you and your bitch are going, you can eat angels' wings.
Hail Caesar!
We don't know where Ragnar is. We haven't seen him in years.
But how could such a man just disappear? King Ragnar had sired the child there by Queen Quentrith of Mercia, and at your father's farming settlement in Wessex. We asked if it still existed, it was destroyed almost as soon as your father sailed away.
If it's true that our father lied to his people and abandoned them, then I hope he never comes back.
He betrayed our name. If he ever came back, I would kill him.
I was just coming to see how the boats were progressing.
We think that it won't be long until you have boats ready and able to take you to the Mediterranean Sea.
If it exists. I learned from my father. The only way to tell if something is real is to sail there.
It appears my return.
You've obviously
made your mind up.
Who's gonna do it then?
Do it.
Do it! Oh, you know how this works! If you want to be king, you must kill me. You? No, what about you? No, no, anyone? Who wants to be king?